And where you invest your love, you invest your life.
Arun Gandhi was born on April 14, 1934, just outside Durban, South Africa, at the Phoenix Ashram, to parents Manilal and Sushila Gandhi.
Manilal was Mahatma and Kasturba Gandhi's second son, born in 1892. After marrying Sushila, they had 3 children of their own: Sita, born in 1928, Arun, born in 1934, and Ella, born in 1940.
They were raised in the nonviolent lifestyle on the Phoenix Ashram, which was the first ashram established by Gandhi in 1904.
Arun grew up in South Africa during the apartheid, which caused him to experience prejudice from both whites and blacks. The whites didn't think he was white enough, and the blacks did not think he was black enough.
After deciding that violence would be the solution to the discrimination he experienced, Arun's parents thought it would be beneficial for him to spend some time with grandfather and learn his philosophy.
In 1946, Arun went to live with grandfather in the Sivagram ashram. The time he spent there allowed Arun to learn the Gandhian philosophy of nonviolence firsthand.
One of the key lessons Arun still holds close today is that anger needs to be understood and used as a positive force rather than a negative one. While living with grandfather, Arun unwittingly witnessed a tumultuous time in India's struggle to gain independence from British rule.
Unfortunately, shortly after Arun returned home to South Africa, his grandfather, Mahatma Gandhi, was assassinated on January 30th, 1948.
When struggling with his identity in the face of his grandfather's legacy, Arun turned to his mother, Sushila, for advice. She told him, "There are 2 ways of dealing with it. You can either choose to be overwhelmed and live in grandfather's shadow, or you can use the glow of his light to illuminate your path."
Arun returned to India shortly after his father's death in 1956. During his time there, Arun had emergency surgery. His nurse was a beautiful young woman named Sunanda.
Arun was immediately smitten with her, and after she reluctantly agreed to go out on a date with him, they fell madly in love and were married on June 10, 1958.
Arun stayed in India with his new wife and became a journalist and reporter for the Times of India.
While living in India, Arun and Sunanda began rescuing abandoned babies and finding them adoptive families. Together, Arun and Sunanda were able to provide homes to 128 babies, mainly in India and Sweden.
Their daughter, Archana, was one of the rescued children and was adopted into the family at age 6. 8 years later, on January 17, 1960, their first son, Tushar Arun Gandhi, was born.
The family lived in India for the remainder of Archana and Tushar's childhood.
In 1987, Arun and Sunanda moved to the United States to work on a study which contrasted the different types and roles of prejudices that existed in India, the United States, and South Africa.
In 1990, the couple founded the M.K. Gandhi Institute for Nonviolence, hosted by the Christian Brothers University in Memphis, Tennessee.
The Institute was dedicated to applying the principles of nonviolence on both local and global scales.
During this time, Sunanda and Arun wrote a book entitled The Forgotten Woman, which highlighted the role his grandmother, Kasturba, had on Mahatma's life.
Arun and Sunanda moved to Rochester, New York in 2004 to be closer to their daughter, Archana.
Before the institute opened in Rochester in 2007, Arun suffered the loss of his beloved wife and partner in continuing grandfather's legacy.
Today, Arun resides in Rochester, New York, where he continues to live the nonviolent lifestyle he learned from his parents and grandfather.
Following his wife's passing, he began building the Sunanda Gandhi Memorial School for the children currently attending the Avani School in Kolhapur, India.
Arun and fellow architects are currently in the process of constructing sustainable and eco-friendly buildings for the school's campus.
In addition to being the first conflict scholar in residence at Salisbury University, Arun holds many roles. First and foremost, he maintains and spreads the message of nonviolence.
He also speaks before government officials, world leaders, and diplomats.
He visits many colleges and universities.
He works as a social activist
and was even a model in Sean Connery's charity fashion show.
Arun and his son Tushar offer students and travelers the opportunity to immerse themselves in Gandhi's philosophy for 2 whole weeks throughout India.
Salisbury University students have the great privilege of being included on this Gandhi Legacy Tour and get to witness how the Gandhian philosophy impacts India today.
Current Salisbury University graduate student Anthony Yost and his wife Kate were even married by Arun in a ceremony at the Sabarmati Ashram on the 2013 trip.
The trip is unique in that travelers get an intimate and personal glimpse into the Gandhi family. The essence of the trip can be made clear through the last lesson Arun learned from grandfather.
Your mind is like a room with many open windows. Let the breeze flow in from all directions, but refuse to be blown away by anyone.
Arun focuses on sharing his message with younger generations and planting the seeds of change in growing minds.
In Arun's memoir, he shares a story grandfather told him as a child. A philosopher compared peace with a grain of wheat.
If we keep the peace we have discovered in life locked up in our hearts, it will perish. But if it interacts with all the elements and all the people, it will spread, and someday there will be peace throughout the world.
Dearest Arun, you are such a blessing in my life, and I cherish every opportunity we get to spend time with each other.
Arun, thank you for being such an amazing influence in my life. I'm so grateful for all the incredible experiences that I've gotten to share with you.
I want to thank you for giving me the courage to believe in myself. Your lessons on truth and love have become a central part of my life, and I know that for me to help better the world, it needs to start from within.
Thanks to you and the lessons that you've taught me, I view life in a whole different perspective.
I am just so blessed to know you.
I try to greet each day with love, respect, and understanding.
You are family to me, and I am so thankful and blessed that we get to share that relationship with each other. Thank you for everything, from India to all the times you spent with us in Salisbury, Rochester, and Ocean City.
Those are memories that I'll treasure forever.
Thank you again.
You'll always be like family to me, and I love you.
It takes a boy to live, takes a man to pretend he was there. So then we grew a little and knew a lot, and now we demonstrated it to the cops. And all the things we said, we were self-assured, 'cause it's a long road to wisdom, but it's a short one to being ignored. Be in my eyes, be in my heart, in my eye, be in my heart. So now I think that I could love you back, and I hope it's not too late, 'cause you're so attractive and the way you move, I won't close my eyes. 'Cause it takes a man to live, it takes a woman to make him compromise. So be in my eye, be in my heart, be in my eye, be in my heart.
Oh, my brother, your wisdom is older than me. But oh, my brother, don't you worry about me. Don't you worry, don't you worry, don't worry about me.